Welcome to our second in a series of top 3 rewind location videos we have produced, where we look back at our island series in a quick and easy short format video, so it's hopefully easy for you to view. We reflect on areas that we have travelled in our 9-week trip of Ireland and try to pick out our top 3 locations, and that has not been easy. Hopefully these may be a consideration for an upcoming trip you may have, and if not, maybe just a few minutes for you simply to sit back, enjoy a collage of memories that Ireland continuously delivered to us. The locations have been chosen maybe for a simple view, or a walk, or a place of interest that has simply invoked an emotion and a memory for us. This is the final video in our top 3 location series, and this is focused on the 5th peninsula in the southwest of Ireland called the Dingle Peninsula. Again, this peninsula is rich with many places to visit, making it a real challenge to narrow it down to just 3.
So yet again, no particular order, the first location is Binbane Beach. And the beach is just outside the picturesque town of Dingle. It's got a large car park and the headland walk gets you close to the cliffs, although be careful as in many places they are falling away. Spending a couple of hours exploring this beautiful beach, especially at low tide, where the Atlantic Ocean pulls back to reveal the golden sand, is a must. And if you're lucky, like us, to catch it just before a storm, then the sight of the waves is something to behold. And you can take a lovely short walk to the restored lighthouse and lighthouse keeper's cottage, that's daubed in the image of the once local attraction of Fungi the dolphin. Fungi was first seen in the harbour in 1983 and unfortunately hasn't been seen since 2020, and he was incredibly over 40 years old. Now our number 2 choice is Slea Head and Dunmore Head. The drive from Dingle town out to the extremity of the peninsula is one of the most stunning drives, especially if you're fortunate enough to get blue skies. And there's plenty of pull-ins if you want to get that dramatic shot. The car park at Dunmore Head is high up and it faces the full force at the Atlantic Ocean. And there's nothing like pointing out to the sea with a strong wind hitting you. And the beach there is simply beautiful, as always, and walking at low tide you get the audio sensory overload as you feel you're right next to the waves. And you can understand why this is the site for the filming of the famous Ryan's Daughter film. And you can take a walk over Dunmore Head, and whilst it's a steep climb, the reward is a great view over the famous Blasket Island. And this neatly brings us to our final location of the Blasket Museum. Now this place took us by surprise, and we believe it's the best cultural museum that we've ever visited. The fine modern architecture in itself is something to admire. And don't miss the free film at the start, because it really gives you the context of the Blasket Islanders' story. With its long corridor that draws you into the various rooms that you are exposed to as you start the walk down the corridor. And then you start to learn about their story and the museum comes to life, painting what was a true Irish way of living. And modern sculptures and imagery make the visit just that much more special, and it's worth the low cost of the admission. And there's many artefacts around you that reinforce the cultural story. And of course there's also the cafe should you need to top up your energy levels. Well, that's our final 3 top locations for you, although the Ringa Kerry we were spoilt for choice, so we encourage you to explore the wonderful Dingle Peninsula.
So do you agree with our top 3? Or are there other gems we should have added or indeed missed completely that's in your top 3? Drop them in the comments as we may look at them when we return to Ireland.